Why, hello there. Oh, did not mean to hit the camera. We are looking at Himiko Toga from My Hero Academia. Just got her from GameStop. $99.99, baby. And we can just look at the back of the box. Simple style and heroic action. She's a bad guy. So, you know, there's that. Let's take a look at the back of the box. It looks pretty good. I like this photo right there with all the colors. Kind of wish I just did that as the main photo in the back. She's got extra little faces and stuff. Cool figure. It's got the warning right there. Here's the bottom. Looks pretty cool. Side, back. Would we look at this side? Oh yeah. Look at the top. Oh yeah, there she is. And yep. So let's go ahead and open her up. No diddy. So we're gonna do the lazy thing and just leave everything in the package because I don't want to lay it all out. So these are her 4 face plates. She's got like 6 knives. She's got these weird, I don't even know what these are, plugs for her mask. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pairs of hands, not including her fist. Some extra black piece right there. I'm guessing it's for her mask. I don't know what these are. I think they're extra thighs. And she has this extra masked piece that shoots out her little knives to collect blood. So that's everything you get. Pretty nice assortment of things. Still $100 though. Still pretty pricey. But let's go ahead and get on to the figure. Alright, so here is our Himiko out of the packaging. Pretty solid release from Shfiguarts, I gotta say. I'm not mad at this one bit. She looks like her cute little bubbly self. She's evil, of course. She's got this little schoolgirl outfit, but I don't even remember. I think she's older than everybody, but I could be wrong. I don't really remember too well. She's got her knives. You can put her knives in these side pouches right here. Make sure you put them facing inwards. That's how the instructions say to do it. She's got her nice little belt right there. Her mask is pretty cool. These are actually removable right here. And that's what those little plastic, silver pieces are for. You can actually remove the tip from this and plug it on here. Let me see if I can do that really quick. So these are really small parts, so be very careful when you're doing it. And this is the new, let me see if I can zoom in without. So that's the new, come on. That's the new tip on there. And she could hold it in her hand. I guess it's for plugging it into people and getting bloody. These can stay on there, but these are wired pieces. Oh man, it's all falling apart now. But it comes with 2 of them, so you can plug it in on both sides. Damn it, everything's falling apart. Crap, let me put this back. Put this back. And put this back. And I guess for right now, we'll take this off and put it back where we got it. Keep it in the box so that we don't lose it. Because the last thing I need to do is have an incomplete Shfiguarts. Spend $100 on just getting 1 part back. Damn it, these things, once they pop out, it's like over low-key. But yeah, she's a pretty nice little fig. We're going to show her decked out with all her stuff because these things are articulated as well. They move up and down. These are on a ball joint right here. I think these legs are to remove this so you can have her in a more casual fit, which we will do in a second. I just wanted to show her off. You know, it's basically a glorified model kit. There's really no paint shading or anything, not even on the hair. The closest thing to paint is on the face. You can see on her face, she's got the deco or decals, whatever you want to call it. I like the mask too. The mask is pretty cool. You can replace this. Oh, we might as well do that now, so let's see. So I'm guessing you pop this off, right? Hold on, because the instructions aren't really clear. Let's read the instructions together, shall we? Back it up. Let's see. Let's see. So for the instructions, you just replace the mask and that's it? I don't understand. It doesn't really show you what it's supposed to look like without the mask. You can scan this QR code, maybe oh, that's a product question, never mind. Whatever. So yeah, actually I just not looked it up, but all this thing does is plug into the back, and these actually stay on. She's got a lot of things to keep her. Sorry if this video sucks. I'm just trying to figure this out all at once. I'm trying to just, you know, get it all going. So you could have that. But then you would probably put, okay, hold on. So for this particular look, you're going to want to have the mask on. And this is honestly pretty sick. Let me move this stuff back. A bunch of stuff right here. This is honestly pretty cool. So, because I guess when she has this mask on, the blood gets siphoned off and she could drink it right away. And yeah, this is pretty dope. I do like how this turned out. It's a pretty nice little feature. And shit, if you want, you could have her also with the knives in her hand or with one of these, so she could be, while she's stealing blood from people and getting their corks and changing bodies, she could be also stabbing people right next to her. So honestly, pretty cool little set. Let's go ahead and take off all this stuff, and we'll show what she looks like in her more civilian attire. So I just want to say really quick that this is a bit of a it's a lot tougher than I thought it was going to be, so do yourself a favor and take your time. You know, it's a lot harder than it actually looks. These legs are on there pretty good, so you're going to want to maybe heat it up so you don't break anything. I had to heat it up because I was afraid that I was going to rip the peg out, but it came out. Just, you know, when you're doing it, chill out. Don't go too hard. Warm it up if you have to. Okay, let's get back. Oh, and if anybody cared, remember there was like in the accessory portion, there was that little black thing. Goes right back here, plugs in, so she can have a full-on, whatever this is, bib collar. She's a sailor? I don't know what the fuck that is. Alright, so after much time and effort, here she is in her regular civilian clothes. All you do is take off she's got these little things on the side for her belt. I wish you could pop something in there and make it look a little more solid, but this is her without all that stuff on. She's actually a pretty decently articulated figure too. So let's just get a look at her really quick. I put this face on her because, you know, she's always, you know, thirsting over Uchaku and stuff. She could look up that much. She could look down that much. Go like this, go like that. Side to side, of course, she's got on the double ball peg neck. She's got a butterfly joint that goes out pretty dang far. Look at that. Looks terrible in the back, but it can go out that far. With the arm in front, she can go. Ooh, be really careful of this thing. This thing has dropped out and scared me like multiple times already. I might just glue mine in because personally I don't care if it needs to move or not. It is something I don't want to lose because then it would just be terrible. And they made it so that it pegs in, but mine's pretty bad QC and it doesn't want to stay in there. It keeps falling out every chance it gets. So be careful of that. The arms go up that much. They can rotate all the way around, of course. It's a little tricky with the way they do it. They can go up and down too. It's that new patent joint. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that go a little bit more than 90 degrees. And then the wrist is actually up here. It seems like a ball, just a straight up double ball peg. So that's cool. Pretty good range of motion there. She's got the diaphragm joint that goes back that much, forward this much. Can go side to side. She can even rotate up here. But then she's got the waist double, you know, the double joint thing right here. So she can go that way. She can also rotate here, but it's probably better to just do it up here. Legs go out that far. Goes forward this much. It can actually go forward pretty high. The skirt is cut in half, so it goes up pretty high. Let's see if I just stand her normally. How it goes up. Does it go back is the question. It can go back, but at a weird angle. That. I got the thigh cut, of course. Double jointed knees. Not the greatest looking knees, but ooh. It just fell right out. Make sure that's nice and secure in there when you are moving it. No thigh cut, but she does have a rotation at the ankle. Kind of similar to the E Honda I just did. Down, up. Sorry, I'm spacing out because I'm trying to make sure I don't break this thing. And toe hinge. So that's everything you need to know. I'm going to put her back in her super villain attire. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to do one more thing before I do. And if you have the Uchaku, you can, the head does fit on here. So you can have her kind of like this if you want, which is honestly pretty cool. So I'm glad that they actually thought that through and gave you the option to do this, because it would have been pretty silly for them to not do that. So good on you, Tamashii. Just looks pretty cool like that if you want to have her all scary looking. Pretty cool. Alright, for some size comparisons, we got Deku and Ochaku. She fits right in. She fits right in, baby. And then we have our next two. I always forget his actual superhero name, but we're just gonna call him Bakugo, right? King Murder God Explosion Dynamite. And then we got Shoto Todoroki. Yep, I wanted to have him maybe facing more in front. Yeah, so you can see him. And then the only other villain I have is Dabi. So there you go. Villains unite. Villains unite. And then because I don't have $300, $600 to pay for the, you know, the Amazing Yamaguchi ones. I have Total Anime All Might and then McFarlane Endeavor. That's pretty much all the My Hero stuff I have right now. I used to have the Total Anime, or not Total Anime. What is this one called? Action something, and then the Total Anime is the Jazzwares line. This is Bandai. I forget what the name of the line is, but you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Anime Heroes. I think it's Anime Heroes. I believe that's what it's called. Alright, y'all. So that concludes this episode of Guy Rambles About a Toy. And this figure is actually pretty cool. I mean, the $100 mark is pretty crazy. I think I saw online it's going for like $89.99 on Amazon. I don't think people are rushing to get this figure, to be honest with you. So I think your best bet is to just wait for that price to go down. It's a pretty solid figure though. Oh, you like all these right here? I just have them lined up. It's a pretty solid figure though. If you're a My Hero fan or a Himiko fan, definitely worth picking up if you got the $100 lying around. If not, just wait for the price to go down. Like I said, I don't see people rush into this one. This one's been out for a little bit now, and I haven't seen anyone post a lot of pictures of it or whatever. I'm going to get my photos in, probably post it on Instagram as well. But as of right now, I'm going to give this figure a solid, we're going to go with an 8 out of 10. I like it a lot. It's probably not the best My Hero figure that they have. I do like that you have the multiple options of how you want to display her in her full-on fit or in her casual fit. That's pretty cool. It's better than what happened with these two guys where you needed to buy the kit to get their full upgraded whatever the heck, the accessory kit. So that's pretty nice. I think more Tamashii Nations figures need that. Even Todoroki got a couple of extra pieces that made him look a little more dynamic. And like this right here looks pretty cool. So if you're in the market, go grab one. That's all I got to say. And deuces. I'm gonna drink some blood. The Daywalker.